The present continuous of any verb is composed of two parts. The present tense of the verb to be and the present participle of the main verb. To be are, am, is, and participle going, coming, teaching, writing, that is root verb plus ing. The form of the present participle is base word and then ing. For example, this is a base verb talk and ing is the adding word. So this is present participle, and in present continuous form you will have to write participle form. Now playing, moving and smiling. Now how to make affirmative? Subject plus to be plus base plus ing. You know there are three types of sentences: affirmative, negative, interrogative. There are many other types of exclamatory are there, imperative are there. But here we are talking about affirmative, negative and interrogative. Affirmative, subject plus to be plus base plus ing. She is a subject, is to be, and talking is base plus ing. Talk is base, ing we have added. Now how to make negative? Negative, you have to only add not. That is subject plus to be plus not plus base plus ing. That is she is not talking. That is in abbreviation we can write isn't talking. So in this way you are writing, you are making negative sentence. Now interrogative, to be will come first. Now is she talking? So is there, this is to be will be first, then subject plus base plus ing. Is she talking? So are you going? Is he coming? So in this way you first make the simple sentence, simple progressive, and then the to be you can bring in the front and make it in as a interrogative sentence. It's very easy. Now, what are the functions of this tense? The present continuous says about something that is unfinished or incomplete. I am teaching, my work is in progress. I haven't yet completed. So, it shows that something is still unfinished, incomplete. To describe an action that is going on at this moment, that is now. Now I am teaching, the moment, at that moment the thing is, the activity is going on, so you are writing it in present progressive tense. The telephone is ringing, you are studying English grammar. Now, to describe an action that is going on during this period of time or a trend. Anything that is trending and anything that is going on in this time, that you can write in present progressive tense. For example, are you still working for the same company? I don't know whether the person has changed the company or not. So I am asking, are you still working for the same company? And next is, online shopping is growing rapidly nowadays. So here I am writing is growing. That is in progressive tense because it has become a trend now. So online shopping is growing rapidly nowadays. Now next, to describe an action or event in the future which has already been planned or prepared. We are going on holiday tomorrow. Tomorrow is future, but we are writing is in a present progressive tense. To describe a temporary event or situation, that's it, today, this week, this semester or this year. How? The weather forecast was good, but it's raining at the moment. Whatever the plan, whatever the thing, now the temporarily it is happening. It is a temporary event and it is happening now. So in a present progressive tense we are writing that. With always, forever, constantly, to describe and emphasize a continuing series of repeated action. Harry and Sally are always arguing. This is what? Always, forever, constantly. So that means it's a repeated action. So we use it in simple present progressive sense. Now, when we talk about repeated actions which are irritating to the speaker, again the same thing is, he is always complaining from his colleagues. Now we can use the present continuous to talk about the past. When you are talking about the past, so that time the dialogues that are saying we can use in simple present continuous tense. When we are telling a story, when we tell a story, then the past events, when we are transformed to that, we are transferred to that era, so we can say the entire thing in present progressive tense. And when we are summarizing the story from a book, film or play, etc. So we are using present continuous. Now, what are the verbs that we cannot use in present progressive sense? That is senses and perception. To hear, to smell, we cannot use in progressive sense. Its meaning will be changed. Opinion, to assume, to believe, we cannot. Mental states, to forget, to imagine, this also we cannot use in progressive. Emotions and desires, that is to envy, to fear, to want. Measurement, to contain, to cost. Others, to look, and to look is resemble, to seem, and to be in most cases. Now, what are the exceptions? See here, feel, just as I have said, this we cannot use in present progressive sense because its meaning will be changed. This coat feels nice and warm. So here my perception is that of the coat's qualities. See, feels nice. The coat feels nice, that means it is very warm. Now, if we write it feels as a present continuous, its meaning will be changed. John's feelings much better now. That means his health is improving. Understood? So, you cannot write ing with sense and perception. If you write, its sense will be changed. She has 3 dogs and a cat. Here it shows possession. But if we are writing, she is having supper, that means she is eating. With if we write having, that means right now she is having her supper. She is having some meal. So here having, its meaning is changed. I can see Anthony in the garden. This is the perception. Yes, I can see Anthony in the garden. But if I write I am seeing Anthony later, that means we are planning to meet Anthony. You are seeing there are some exceptions also in present continuous tense. So what have we learned today? We have learned the present continuous tense, where to use it, how to use it, where not to use it, and how to make affirmative, negative and interrogative in this form. So go through the slide, learn it again and again, and use it in your writing. And wherever you find present progressive tense, the sentences, try to mark it and change it. If it is affirmative, change it into negative. If it is negative, change it into interrogative. And in this way, be perfect in learning this particular part of grammar. In the next class, I will meet again with some new chapter. Thank you.